Oh, Irish coffee's delicious.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Squeaky Chair and Hanging with Old Lou. I am your host, Joshua Sitrak. This is episode 118.
Oh yes, 18. God damn it. Ooh, that is so great. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Again, as you heard, that's gonna be episode 118. That's just beautiful. That just shows how, a good program like that just keeps going. And it's because of y'all.
It's kind of like The Simpsons. Like, who watches The Simpsons anymore? Nobody, but they keep making
Nobody.
episodes.
They do. And they're still the most bought $1 billion merchandising items ever. They're about to overtake Disney and still nobody watches them.
Man, I had
But they watch them enough. I was going to say they watch them enough to at least, make sure that it's a real Indian person for Apu and, you know,
because else
things
it
of
would be
that nature.
racist, right?
Yeah.
Uh, it
Exactly.
would be racist otherwise. Don't you dare be racist on cartoons.
Don't be. Don't
Uh,
be. Mm. Oh shit, we
Well,
both taking a sip at the same time. Goddamn.
yeah, well, this is
Mm.
needed relief for me. We had some people over last night,
Mm.
uh, bunch of families, because we're allowed to do that in South Dakota, Olu. We're
Oh,
allowed to
that's
have people
right.
come over to our house. Nobody wore a mask, by the way.
Nobody wore a mask. Oh, oh.
We're allowed
Turn
to.
now. Wait. If we say nobody wore a mask, are we gonna get kicked off by YouTube? Because does that
And we
follow the
shouldn't.
CDC rules?
I don't know. I only know of one person that's been vaccinated, and that is my spouse. Uh,
Yeah,
but uh,
I got my
yeah,
shot
I
the
mean,
other day.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm thinking like, fuck it. Why am I going to get the vaccine in June? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Everyone else has it. Why do I need to get it in June?
That's how I feel about the flu shot. When I go in and they're like, "You want the flu shot?" I'm like, "Why? It's June. I missed it."
That's the thing is that I am a diehard. I've gone my entire adult life. I think I've missed a flu shot like once, and that's just because I was such a stoner that I forgot. And it was
Right,
February,
right.
and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Well,
But
I'll just keep drinking whiskey, so I won't get it.
but
That's,
yeah. So we are allowed to have people over. Had a bunch of people come over, and
mm-hmm.
oh, my Basil Hayden's bottle is hurting right now.
Oh,
It's
oh
hurting.
well. You see where the marker would be on this bad boy. There's a marker.
My Basil Hayden's is hurting because I tipped that shit over. I was like, anybody need a drink? And they're like, I never heard of Basil Hayden's before. And I was like, it's only the second
Oh
oldest
boy.
distillery in America. I thought I lived in America. Here.
Did they all fall in love with you even more when you said that? For the love of God, gentlemen, this is from the oldest group. Who the fuck did you grow up with? Huh? The fuck? Shit, I know about all that shit. Hell, I even named a cat after one of the greatest mousers ever, and one of the oldest whiskey distilleries, I believe, in Ireland. Towser. That was one of the top. I got a Towser kitty right here in honor of the sweet, delicious brown liquor whiskey.
Well,
Mm.
I'm saving it for after the podcast. I had to raid my wife.
Oh
My wife
yes.
just looked at me sideways as I poured some of her vodka into a glass. She's like, "Wait a second. We have
Yeah.
our own. Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah, she's like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa.
whoa.
That shit was not in the vows, motherfucker. Not in the vows. No A,
So,
E, I, and all of my vodka. No, motherfucker.
yeah. Well, so we had people over, no masks. We had
Mm-hmm.
kids roaming around the
Mm,
neighborhood like, where are the kids?
mm.
Nobody knew. He
Oh,
just
like a
took off.
Norman Rockwell picture. I love it. That's a painting right
I'm
there.
just
Where are the
saying,
kids? I don't fucking know.
I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, that some people still live like that, and I am one of them.
Oh,
They came out of
now
the
that you
house
live where you're at.
they came out of the house like just streaming out of the house, jacked up on sugar and potato chips, and
Oh,
then
release them to the world.
the next thing I know, the garage door is open. All of my bikes are in the middle of my driveway. Kids are riding up and down the street. Where's my 3-year-old?
The
I don't
pile
know.
of rocks are gone. Yeah, the pile of rocks are gone. Where my 3-year-old? I don't know. Wait, and then you see him butt naked riding a fucking dog down the middle of the street.
Now I and that just jogged my memory because the kids were throwing rocks at cars.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are hanging with old Lou. Do not advocate for you throwing fucking rocks at the cars. We're laughing because honestly, that shit is hilarious. Come walking out, you're like, hey, what are you? Bang! All right, first of all, duck. All right, everybody crawl on your bellies over to me. As I look at the guy going, I don't know, I came from over there.
uh,
Oh, that's some shit I would say too. Duck, crawl over here for your ass whooping. I just don't want to pay for the fuck for the dent in the car that you pay.
well,
You said,
according to one of the parents, one of the
oh,
older kids got in trouble last
mm,
year for doing just that and
oh, I blame
didn't
that
learn
one.
their lesson. That's what we all blamed that one too. Because one
Yeah,
of the
that
one of
was
the
you.
parents came out and was like, "What are you guys doing?" Because I heard like crack, and
Oh,
they're like, "What are you guys doing?" And it was one of the younger kids that had huffed a rock and it hit my neighbor's fence. Like it went over the road, hit
oh,
his fence,
oh.
and they're like, and then the other kid who had gotten in trouble and they just laid into that kid. And then the kids all
Oh.
disappeared. They all like, okay, they got on their bikes and they're like, we're gonna throw rocks
Yeah,
out here where you can't
yeah,
see us.
yeah, exactly. Let's go 2 blocks over. Fuck these motherfuckers. You know what? Hey, Bobby's got the arm. You can hit his car from 2 blocks over. Come on.
Man, it was a lot of fun. I have to say, it was fun. Everybody left at a decent hour, and so I got to sit on
Mm.
the couch by myself and watch the main card while everyone else was asleep. Sat
Oh,
there
nice.
with
Oh, wait, wait, wait. You got to rewatch it, or you
no,
watched
watch it.
the?
We
Everybody
watched it.
left before the main event.
Well, we're on Central Time, and so the main event happened at
Oh,
like
that's right.
11. Happened at
Oh,
like
yeah, get
11 or
out.
11:30.
Not you.
And so,
Yeah, that's what I be telling people. Get the fuck out. It's yeah.
well,
I'm
that's what I
50.
told
Get
I
out.
told everyone. I was like, don't stay too long. Like I'm just going to tell you or I'm going to kick you out. And they didn't. That's a good thing about South Dakotan people is they're really polite and like
Right.
they take a hit. You know,
Yeah, they take it
it's
really
like
well. Yeah, remember the parties you used to have? Yeah, I've even seen been at your party where you stood up and be like, "Get the fuck out, everybody! I'm going to bed."
I
Oh,
have done that.
I've gone
I
around
have
and
been
like
known to do
taking
that.
drinks out of. Yeah, I'm taking drinks from people. They're like looking at me. Your drink will be at the door, motherfucker. Here, get out. I know this is in New Orleans, but get the fuck. Here you go. Your drink. Get the fuck out. And the look on their faces is just like, "Are you serious? Yes, motherfucker. Go. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Get."
I I have been known to do that on occasion.
Exactly. Because just like you said, you got a chance to sit on your fucking couch, watch the main event, probably in your drawers, chilling at the
I
nice
don't.
party. You go, man.
I just put my feet up. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
had a beer in one hand, a liquor drink in the other,
Nice.
and then I was just like,
Oh, yes.
"Oh, oh, oh, that good!" Just yelling at the TV for like an hour.
Yeah. Hey, you know, like, get up, you son of a bitch. That was me out of duck.
That's what I was
Everybody's
saying.
crashed out.
That's what I was saying. And I left a big jar of weed downstairs too. So you know it
Oh,
was a good
yeah.
time. You know it was a good time.
Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah. I do
Just
that
by
from time to
yourself.
time.
You had your friends come over, had a nice little
Mm-hmm.
barbecue. Everybody
Mm.
tasted. I made some salsa yesterday that fucking put some hair
Oh,
on motherfuckers' chest because
I
they
was
don't.
about to say out there, I know. Mm-hmm.
No, no,
They
motherfuckers
only
like
the seasonings. The
no
only seasonings they know is salt and pepper out that goddamn way.
or
Mm-hmm.
ranch dressing.
Dressing. Oh,
Ranch dressing.
oh. So you out there just hurting fools, ain't you?
So I grilled up like 6 or 7 jalapenos, a red onion, and
Ooh.
then blended that up with some lime and cilantro, and then chopped up a couple of avocados, threw that in, and I was like, "Yo, everybody needs to taste this salsa right now."
It's like you came out and said, "Did you see this big fucking dick right here? Everybody, come over here, gather, and be of awe of it. And when you put it in your mouth, it's gonna taste delicious. Here, everybody. I bet you should know it. You should come out the next time. Remember? Did you ever see Tropic Thunder?
Mm-mm.
Robert Downey Jr. They're all stuck. He's like, "Hey, y'all in for a treat tonight? I used to be a saucier down in San Antonio."
I know I've
Oh
said it.
shit! That.
I know I've said it
Uh,
on the podcast before. I know I have, and I apologize to longtime listeners. But the first time I saw that movie, I didn't know that was Robert Downey Jr.
I keep forgetting every time you tell it over them. I keep forgetting. I'm like, what are you going to tell us? Wait, I know just about. Oh my god, I forgot that.
the The credits rolled, and I was like, Robert Downey Jr. was in that movie. Like, who was he?
You blind motherfucker.
Uh,
Oh my god.
you,
Is there any other movies that happened to you like that? Did you
I
not
can't. I can't.
realize?
I can't remember another movie that someone was in blackface that I watched. In all honest, let's be real. He was in blackface. Like, is blackface bad
I
or good? I don't know, but he was in
see.
blackface.
Yeah, he was. He was. I forget how they worded it and all that, but hey, you know what? Again, it's a spook. People's feelings, I think, got a little hurt on that, but still, that shit had me rolling. I don't give a fuck what
Well,
anybody says.
well, like, what's his name? Who directed the movie is a fucking genius. Uh,
Mm,
Hold on one sec. Sorry, I
who
had to
was it?
switch glasses.
Oh, that's okay. You got it. Shit. Because I think that they were saying one of the way they
Ben
got around it is
Stiller. Ben Stiller
Ben
was in
Still.
it.
He was a director. Oh
He
my
directed it.
god! Hey,
That
that's
dude is a fucking genius. I'm sorry.
on that movie. Yes, on that movie. Yes,
Not
yes.
just that movie. In Zoolander, in uh
Okay, okay. I'll give you
going even
Zoolander.
back to,
Okay.
like, remember he was in that, he was like in a couple episodes of Friends as like the really sweet guy to
Mm,
Phoebe's face, and then he just flipped out. You stupid squirrel! What are you,
mm. No,
this dude
I
is
didn't see that one. I was too busy watching Living Single.
dude.
Mm. As it went silent, did you not hear the fight that show was having with the people from Living Single?
Dude, he is a motherfucker.
So, oh well, I like them. I did like, Dodgeball. He was good in
Yeah,
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Yep. The Cable
That
Guy.
one
There's
was
something
good.
about Mary. Meet the Parents.
I think that was more of everybody else in something about Mary.
Yeah, but that was his
You know,
movie. That was his movie,
he
though.
directed that one.
Yeah.
Or okay. Okay, okay. I'm gonna give him that on that one. I mean, I'm not
The
too always happy with his acting, but I'll go
the
with his
the
direction though.
the Night at the Museum. Those movies. Has your kid seen those movies? Those movies are fucking great, man.
I try to get them into it, and they're just like, nah,
My
you
kids
know,
always still go, "Hey, dum dum, where's my gum gum?" It's
I'm
like,
going. uh, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so those, and I didn't like the Falkers or any of that one.
I mean, I don't think that was. I think he just acted in that one, but I
That I
don't
did
know.
not like. Oh, oh God! Just made me think of something about Mary when he zipped his nuts up. Oh, that shit was funny. That motherfucker zipped his nuts up. He said, "Well, was it the Franks or the beans?"
Yeah, this dude.
Oh, oh, that was funny. That was. We got a
Anyway.
bleeder. Uh, oh, that's
Oh,
good. All
telling you.
right, that's our movie review, ladies and gentlemen. So please go out and see those movies we talked about, but not the Stalkers. Don't see that one. That's a fucking shitty movie.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not. It's just too obvious. That's the
Mm,
thing about it, like it's just too obvious. Meet the Fockers. Like, what are we
yeah,
saying here?
yeah, exactly. And then you see somebody who is like, oh, I just hated it. I was like, come on. Even the man with no balls would have stood up to that motherfucker. I mean, you know.
Well, and that's the other thing. It was like, I have nipples. Can you milk me? It's like,
Yeah.
do you not know about biology, sir? Because this is whose dinner is going to about to take a really deep turn.
Exactly. Because it already did, because the first words out of my mouth would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I wasn't even
Yeah,
thinking of your nipples now, motherfucker. What the?
that I I definitely agree with your assessment, though, Lou. Is that anybody else in the history of the world? But that's what I was saying to some people yesterday. As we were, getting psyched for the fights and whatnot, is like since at least at the latest, the mid 80s to the early 90s, is that you've seen a
Mm-hmm.
shift in like the real men of movies, like alphas who are in the movies, like, you know, uh,
The Rock.
uh, no, well, The Rock is an exception to that, to my theory, of course. I'm thinking like James Cagney, uh, you know,
Ah, mm. Like a Ben
people of that.
Affleck, maybe.
No, no.
Brad Pitt.
James Stewart. I'm only thinking
Yeah.
of
Well,
people
those.
named James.
You talking about the old like James Cagney, Cary Grant,
Yeah,
what, Paul
exactly.
Newman.
Cary Grant, Paul Newman, all those guys. Like these were alphas, and that you always knew that they were going to win at the end, right? Like they're
Right.
movies
Right.
about alphas, and like we didn't have the kinds of problems that we have, like the seeking, like the male culture has today of like seeking out these ridiculous fucking things to fulfill that. Because now you see bitches in movies. Meet the
Mm.
Fockers. Ben Stiller is the
Yeah.
perfect fucking example where you're just like, no. Every dude who walked out of that movie theater said, I would have slapped that motherfucker.
Yeah.
What
With
did
my
the
left nut.
what did the five fingers say to the face?
Ah, slap,
Slap.
motherfucker. Are you kidding? Hell yeah. Oh man. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, you're right. Coming out, watching that, even watching it, which we watched it at the house. I just kept getting up and walking away, and just trying to figure out like this movie shouldn't even be getting to me like this. But there's no fucking way. I mean, as I'm sitting here living with my father-in-law. Oh man.
Well, but now you recognize within the culture, at least American culture, and that there's a real need for those kinds of uh, heroes, if you will. Like
Yeah.
it's a hero in a very light sense. Like you watch a movie and you're like inspired by Rocky. Like I I
Hmm.
watched Rocky and I went outside and I picked up rocks and I pressed them over my face until they slipped, and then I got a black eye because it fell on my head.
And then I
Like,
ran up and down the stairs, and then I got an ass whooping because my father was mad. I kept running up and down the stairs.
but shit like that, like you aspire to those things, right? Like even if it's
Right,
just
right.
super temp, you get that fix of like, men, alphas, like the things that we should all aspire to be. And I think that
Right.
like now you see like, you know, the UFC fights that we were talking about last night,
Ooh,
or
ooh,
people like Donald Trump, or
mm.
just these really weird fixations on a very skewed version of masculinity now. Like, well, Donald Trump, he's
Yeah.
the man because he's a businessman and he gets deals done and he's rich and he has a pretty
Right.
wife. And you're just like, none of those things are true. His wife
Yeah.
isn't pretty. He's not rich. He
No.
doesn't get shit
No.
done.
No. No. And he can't skin a goat. So how big of a manly man can he be? Because then you turn and you watch the mountain men on TV and all that shit, and you see that they can skin a goat, but they sure the fuck couldn't get through a goddamn a job interview. I mean, it's like you just want to try to
Men
meld those two together. Yeah.
men are not supposed to be able to get to a job interview. That's the whole thing. Like, we're not supposed to. Excuse me, I've got some goats out there I gotta skin. I've got some dogs I gotta kick. Whatever it is I gotta do. I, why am I here with a tie around my neck?
I got to kick
This
a
isn't.
dog, shoot a hamster. I got shit I got to fucking do. You know?
Men. That's what men are supposed to be doing. I gotta be outside. I gotta go hunt for whatever. Man, you ever watch like the tribal hunters of like Africa? So like the crater of
hmm
human civilization. Like these motherfuckers
Right.
from like Maui or Tanzania or wherever. The way that these hunter gatherers hunt, like, it's nuts. But that's
It
who
is.
we are supposed to be. They just jog for like 5 hours chasing antelope, and then the
Mm.
antelope get tired, and then they just spear them with rocks.
Well,
Or
I'm glad I fail at who I'm supposed to be because I just want to go down the street to the market and get my shit. I don't want to chase
or
no
these
antelope forever in a
motherfuckers, you
goddamn
ever
day.
watch these guys climb a tree to get a bee's nest to eat the honey?
Oh,
Holy shit.
fuck yeah.
These motherfuckers, that's who we're supposed to be.
Uh,
Those are the people we're supposed to be.
I fail
Like,
greatly at that.
exactly. Like, give a job interview. I've had so many jobs. I'm the furthest thing from those people.
From all of it, yeah. Oh, I haven't had a job interview. I think what since Jesus
The
Christ, since
80s.
I worked at the yeah. I was gonna say that because Marine Corps they ain't too much of an interview. As long as you pass that background check of not being a felon, you're in.
Well, let's
Well,
go
in the
down
boot camp.
that let's go down that road. Yeah, you got to pass boot camp. But let's go down that road
Right,
with
right.
background checks. So, a couple
Mm,
of mass shootings uh, within the last week or so. So, the one in Atlanta, which I think happened the day that we were recording the last podcast. So, obviously, we didn't talk about
right.
that. And then there's the one in
hmm
Colorado, the most recent one, where he just walked into a grocery store. And then,
Superstar.
yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
King Super. And, let's talk about, the first of all,
Mm.
that the dude in Colorado and in Georgia owned legal guns, right? Like, they
I was gonna
didn't
say, did
steal
it legally.
guns. They didn't
Mm-mm.
steal guns. They
Mm-mm.
didn't borrow them from their mom. They didn't, whatever.
Right.
These are legal background checks these guys both passed.
hmm
And so, you know, obviously the nature of their crimes horrific beyond belief. Like, you just can't imagine
Yeah.
that
Won't.
that
hmm
you know.
hmm
Uh, but would you think, Lou? Like, what could people like? Well, we need better gun control. Why can't we have better gun control? And I agree with people. Like, why can't we? I'm a gun owner. I've got 30. No, I have 90 shells on this desk right here, right now. I have enough
Yeah.
shells in my I have enough shells in my truck to have a firefight for about an hour
Damn. Yeah,
just in
now that's
case.
American right there. That's American, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
I
Shit.
I
Do
I
you got do you got
100%
Old
agree.
Glory?
Oh,
Do you have
fuck
Old
yeah.
Glory? Oh, there you go,
Oh,
Old Glory.
I don't put stickers on my car. I have a little
No,
flag like
flag.
this one
That's what I was saying. You got Old Glory on your. Oh
right
shit! There you
here.
go, ladies and
This is
gentlemen. Da,
America.
da, da, da. American. I got all the shells I can.
And if, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching this on YouTube, I would encourage you to go
And
there.
why not?
But
Yes,
sometimes our videos get taken down because we talk shit about COVID. But so if you don't
we
see
do.
it,
We do.
I was just flying a very small American flag because I keep one on me at all times because
There
that's
you
how
go. There you
American I
go.
am.
That's how you roll. You go. You go. You go. Hey.
But like, what could we expect from a background check? Like, I agree. Like, had
I,
some other person buy me a gun and then bring it to my house and hand it to me over my fence this year. Here you go. Here's a gun.
damn, that
Oh,
did not
thank
sound
you.
shady as shit. Did that not? Well, I think that
But
that.
like, there's got to
Mhm,
be. So there's a huge swath of quote unquote background checks, right? So we can talk about that, but also
mhm,
like these motherfuckers passed a background check. Like, are we talking like
right,
fucking Minority Report type shit? Like, they might commit a crime in the future, or how do we do that?
right. Well, just first and foremost, I think we just need to have uh, background checks uniformity across the board. All right. So that's one thing we should have. Not all states have it. Everybody's fighting about it, blah, blah, blah. The in depth one that makes, that it'll look up your asshole. I mean, hell, if you're not going to take away uh, weapons that are used for war that you can naturally just have, then, you need to have that microscope or that background check. So we just make that across the board, blah, 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 blah. Now, the minority report part about it is, well, yeah, you can't do that. That's one of the things that the gun advocates are saying that's going to happen. If I walk in looking like a shitty old redneck, you might not sell me that 50 cal right there, and
Can
that's
they sell you
and it's like
50 cal? Can you buy 50 cal?
shit. Not in California, I know that, but I don't know where else. I mean, shit, you see some of these motherfuckers, they even got Gatling guns, I believe. So, but
What?
yeah, I mean, they're more worried. Yeah, you haven't seen some of these motherfuckers that get Gatlings and shit like that in Texas.
Man,
I know you can get
well,
whatever.
I've seen motherfuckers that have tanks, but I know that they can't fire a shell out of that tank, right? Because
They're
they
not
take the fire.
supposed to.
Well, okay, exactly.
Just like
Touche,
he
turtle. Touche,
allegedly did
turtle.
something. He took out the firing pin. Oh, look at you. Did you not know how fast you could craft a fucking firing pin?
Well, that's what motherfuckers around here they'd be saying. They're like, "Oh yeah, just go and modify this gun to do da 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 da." And I was like, what?" And they're like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's really easy."
exactly.
It's like,
Right.
okay.
I mean, it's, and what I try to point out to people is like, look. All right, first you go to the firing range and you get good at it. Okay, do something like that and understand what a weapon can do. Just being able to fire off 30 rounds and such, you don't realize actually what that damage can do. Like
Dude, you
how
are
much you can
not
hit.
lying. You are not
You know.
lying right now. It's not just even that. Like, so when said person gave me said gun, and the very next
Hmm.
morning I woke up and we just went out into the middle of nowhere and just fired off a box of ammunition. And
Right.
I took my kids because they're like, you know how boys are. Everything is a fucking gun or a sword, right? And I
Dude, where
was like,
you're at, they should be brought with you. I mean,
right,
come
right.
on. I mean,
But they had never heard a gun go off before, and I was like, "All right."
uh,
We got in the truck. We went into the middle of fucking nowhere. We were in a cornfield, and I was just like, put some targets out, and I was like, kablow!
Did they all like shake? Like, oh Jesus!
Everybody but the dog.
You-
The dog is a gun dog, but everyone else is
nice.
like, fuck that, fuck
Yeah. Everybody
that.
else was like, Dad, do we have extra pants in the car? I didn't
And
know.
and that's the thing. Like I was brought up hunting, shooting guns, all of that.
Hmm.
As were you and your experience in the military. You know what gunpowder plus steel does. It fucking devastates.
It
Like
does.
you know the power that you have. And
Right. And
so,
then uh I was
you
going to
know,
say some of those guys that argue about it when you're saying, well, the robbers, they'll have that M16 or whatever that can shoot off 30 rounds, and I'm like, okay, so motherfucker, if you're a better shot than that
right.
motherfucker, it doesn't matter how many fucking rounds they let off. I mean, every fucking motherfucker in the backwoods say they can fucking hit a squirrel at 3,000 meters away. All right, so I'm just like. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean,
Well,
get a shotgun. They go through walls.
well that it's that from Kill Bill, right? I'm a surgeon with this fucking shotgun. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly where to put that motherfucker. And every spot you get hit with this is a lethal fucking
Yeah.
shot, motherfucker. But and that's the thing is, and we've gone over it many times. I've told people like how many fucking like 5 weapons that I say that people should have, and we all know what they are. And but again, once
Wait,
you
wait,
start
wait, wait.
reaching
Let
that
me
other
let me
level,
guess. Let me guess what they are. Um,
okay.
a butterfly knife, uh, a Pomeranian, an old unregistered Buick with no plates,
Leroy.
a brick,
Oh shit! You can ask that
and a
motherfucker how.
and a pencil.
Oh shit! I've seen a pencil take down many a motherfuckers. Well, you've been
None of
sitting there
those
looking
were
over there.
firearms,
Ooh.
old dude.
But I've seen all of them do damage.
Uh,
Mm,
especially a
mm.
Pomeranian.
Oh shit! Fuck that! That pencil, goddamn it! Shit, you ever see go to first through second or first through any grade? That pencil has brought down a lot of motherfuckers.
Man, how many
The
times in
one
your
that
life have you been stabbed by a pencil? A lot.
a lot. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, my first tattoo's right here. Oh my god, hell yeah, damn the pencil. Whew, you've seen even the toughest bully on the playground, boy. That pencil goes into that goddamn book. You just be looking at him weeping in the corner. You like, bitch ass. I mean, he's gonna kick my ass outside, but I'm still gonna point and laugh.
Okay, so everybody
Mm,
knows that there's 5 weapons that everybody should be allowed according to the Gospel of Old Lou.
just five. Just five. The revolver, so that's six shooter. Then you got a magazine, so that's your 9 mils, that. Then I always say for your shooting, you get your hunting rifle. Then you get one of those Winchester rifles, the ones that they carried out in the West. Nice little one of those rifles. And then the bolt action, like the one that Lee Harvey
Like
Hall all along.
like a hunting rifle.
Yeah, exactly. That's about it. That's all my fault. I forgot to put in shotgun on that. So I mixed up the rifle, the bolt action, which I meant the which is the hunting one. Then you get the shotgun. Then you get the Winchester. The nice little rifle that you shoot motherfuckers from far away. Then you get the revolver, and then you get the magazine. Those are five. That's perfect. That's all you need. That's it. That's
Okay,
it. That's
I'm
all
going
you
to
need.
revise my
Unless
list
you're
from
living, unless you're living in Alaska. Then
I'm gonna
Alaska,
revise.
you got to
Oh yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
need something that'll kill a
Like a
moose or
grenade.
something. Yeah, yeah. I was like, wait a minute now. The only exception that you'll get is if you live in Alaska, borderline, up in Canada that way.
All right, then I'm gonna revise my list from a Pomeranian, a brick, an
Mm-hmm.
unregistered, unlicensed Buick, and a pencil.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. You might have to keep that Buick in.
Am I? Because I'll tell you, if have you ever run anybody over? Because they don't like that.
No, but the ones that I've seen,
The
yeah,
statute of
yeah, pretty
limitations
much,
is
yeah.
up, motherfucker. Come see me. Uh,
You're right. Yeah, that time in 1992, yeah, I hit that motherfucker.
it actually
They
was
really do go up
1992.
over the car. Like they actually do go up over the car. You're right. Statue's limitations over.
But I think that, like here's the thing that I always come down on is
Hmm.
I think that people should be allowed to have whatever kind of weapons they want. I'm not as scared of guns or
Mm.
whatever, but I want people to be trained and licensed, right? So if you want, for example, your Gatling gun, okay, then
Mm.
you've got to be trained, you've got to have a license for it, and you've got to be insured for it.
But
And
but
I
again, I mean, what? I mean, I understand how fun it is to shoot a fucking weapon. I get that, but again, what the fuck are you really using that for? Ooh, somebody breaks in my house. Really? I mean,
No, no, it's just jacking off. It's just jacking off, but we
yeah,
don't. It's not illegal to jack off, though.
thank God, man. Hell no.
You know, like
Absolutely.
somebody who has a 50 cal, or somebody who has a tank, or somebody who
Right,
has a basement full of 332 rounds and nine
right.
ARs. Like
All this stuff. I could see
and
that
and
because you made
and
me some
and
coffee. I could see.
and food
Mhm.
in buckets. Like that's not illegal, right? That shit isn't
They're hanging
illegal.
up. No, it isn't. And but I see what you're saying, and I understand it. And I think that's maybe what some people are angry about. Maybe as the gun laws are changed, because you are right. There has to be more education on fucking on
And
guns,
that's
and not
that's
just hey, I can't leave it here on the fucking coffee table, loaded and locked and ready, around 4 year olds. I
yeah.
mean,
Oh
you
yeah.
need a little bit more than that. That makes
Those are the
that
what
brings you all
those
in.
are the things that anger me more than the
Mm-hmm.
tragedy of mass shootings is awful. Let's just say that it's awful and terrible
Mm-hmm.
and devastates communities. But it's the grandma who had, a PPK in her purse, and a 3-year-old picks it up and shoots the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Those are
Mm-hmm.
the things that make me
That
more angry because it's like,
that
you
is too. Yes,
dumbass, you
dumb,
fucking
dumbass.
dumbass.
And I think that there's other things that you can make into law. Like, I mean, I got a Glock. There's Glocks. Motherfuckers, there's no safety. On some weapons, there's no safety, so you can
I can't fuck with
automatically put
those. I
that.
can't fuck
You
with a
can't.
weapon with no safety. Dude,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, and
I'm
that's
in the field with my gun, and I'm hunting, and I'm constantly
like
looking at to whether the safety
making
is on.
sure,
I'm
making sure.
constantly.
Yeah.
I take 5 steps and I'm
Mhm.
like, is it safe? Yes, it is. I have all of my guns have the thumb safety. Like I can't
Yeah.
mess with the
Yes.
trigger safety. Like fuck that safety sucks
Nah, I need it
because I
like
can't
this.
see it.
Yeah.
Like I need to
Right.
have my
And
thumb right there. But okay, now I can shoot.
mhm.
Pow.
Right. And then that would harken back to what I was saying is like we all need to get better. And I say we all, even me. We should have a like we have driver's tests, and there's
Yeah.
so many steps. First, you got to learn this, then you got
Yep.
to take this to get
Yep.
this, and I
Yep.
think that's what we
Yeah.
should do, and
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
most of America is afraid of, is that part. It's not. because it's not so much as it's control, you know. I mean, because everybody goes, "Oh, they want to take a gun and control." No, 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 no. We want you to learn how to fucking use this to understand. Well, I respect it. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Even me being in the military. No, no, no. No. You
And that
don't.
and that's a really great point. It's like, you know, being trained like you can go if maybe I should even just go harsher. If you go to the
Mm.
place of, oh, the government needs to know that I'm licensed for this gun, that's an infringement. Maybe you shouldn't have guns.
I was just gonna say. I mean, we do it
Maybe
for
you should
cars,
just be stuck with a Daisy Rider BB gun and you can go shoot
right?
mourning
Right.
doves out of your oak tree. Very
But
specific
tie a yellow
reference.
ribbon around that
I have
motherfucker first.
never done that before.
Never, never,
But I'll
ever
tell you, I
have I
will
ever
say
did.
that doves are delicious food.
Oh, they are peacefully succulent. That's what I'll say right there, boy. Peacefully succulent.
They
Pun
are
intended, motherfuckers.
delicious food. But
They
if
are.
that's your
Yeah.
mindset, then maybe we can't trust you with a gun. Like,
Well,
like,
see, when you
like,
say it like that, I was gonna say just right quick, like when you say it like that, then you get to throw back in their faces, like when you go, oh well, when they say gun control, and well, I get to go and have this. If I need a driver's license to have ID, you know what I mean? When they
yeah.
start, I'm sorry, you know what I'm talking about? They start throwing
Well,
that back at you, and then you can throw right back at them. Well, motherfucker, you need all of this to get a car. Why are you
you
afraid to go through all these steps?
in a
Hmm?
lot of states, you need a driver's license to go vote. Like,
Yes, which
just
which
to vote.
I'm for. I'm for that. And I keep trying to tell like people are like, like that's the one thing I'm like, why are you fight? Okay, yes, maybe back in the 50s or blah blah blah, it was hard to obtain a fucking ID. This is what 2021. Get a fucking ID. I mean, that's just
But
get a
but
fucking
but
ID.
wait a second. I'm on the other side of the fence.
Hmm.
I totally disagree.
Really?
You know,
Oh
you've
no.
got teenagers. How hard was it for them to go get a driver's license? How motivated were they to get a driver's license?
But that's yeah, they weren't motivated. But that has nothing to do with it. Motherfucker, have a goddamn ID. That's your fault if you're not motivated. That's all on fucking you. That is. But honestly, if we need to have IDs to do just about everything, thankfully not to jack off because they'd have my ID forever. But I'm just saying, if you need an ID, I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. Other shit, yeah, I think it's fucking bullshit. But ID, come on. I mean, you're supposed to have ID on you anyway. I mean, you're supposed to.
I disagree. I got into an argument
Mm-hmm.
with the lady at our county building. She said,
Mm.
"Which I need an ID to vote," and I said, "No, I don't. That's like illegal shit." Like, what do you mean? I need an
Right.
ID. I I know who I am. Here's my signature. And she's like, "Well, who? How do we
Right.
know who you are?" It's like, because I said who I am. Like, normally that's good enough. Normally that's normally that's good enough. But when it comes
That's
to,
hilarious. Because I told you who I
but I don't see. I guess my point in all of this, Lou, is
am.
that I don't
Okay.
see how any reasonable, sane measure of gun control would have prevented these
Mm.
shootings.
No, I don't think so either. I think there was I think they had something already in their mind, and I think they were going to do it. And I think
Well, I just
I
think
agree with you.
that they're both people are exhibiting mental illness that's going undiagnosed, and
Hmm.
the friends and family, whatever of the people, it either just became normalized to them or whatever. The
Right.
problem in America isn't with guns, I don't think. I think it's with the mental health of some of these people who own guns.
Right. And then But there's no test for that.
Right, right. So how does gun legislation like Lou, if you want to have a fucking uh n- a, a silo buried in your yard with a nuke, I don't care because I know you're not going to use it because I know you're a normal, sane person. Except when you get really drunk on Veterans Day,
Be a
somebody
Niners
hide the
fan.
drink.
Yeah. Somebody. Yeah. 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 Hide the chicken on Veterans Day, or if I get the, if somebody's stupid enough to give me tequila, and I'm stupid enough to drink it.
No, that's always though, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He is almost
Yeah.
always stupid enough to drink tequila.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. But there have been times, quite a few, where I'd be like, whoa, whoa, no. No, no, no.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
want
he says that and then you just do this. Here's a glass. And then he's like,
it.
I might burn the world
So
down
again, ladies
tonight.
and gentlemen, if you ever see old Lou, that's me at a bar, you know what to do, okay?
If you want to have if if you want to just have a nice conversation, just buy him a glass of whiskey. But if you want to see some fireworks,
You want to see the earth burn, God damn it.
tequila.
Yeah, tequila.
Dun,
The
dun,
good
dun,
shit,
dun,
though.
dun, dun. Tequila.
Yeah, the good shit. You bring that Jose shit, I'll be like, oh, fuck that. I ain't going to drink that.
Dude, the
You bring
thing
the good
about
shit?
really good tequila is that to me, it's as good as whiskey. They age it in that oak
The
barrels.
old,
It's
yes.
got that, oh my God, like I wish I
It
could
doesn't
afford
hit
to
you. It's
to
just
drink
off
tequila.
your tongue.
Yeah, I
The
wish I
good
could
shit. The
afford to
good
drink.
shit.
Yeah, because the other shit ain't worth drinking, but the good shit is too expensive for
Oh,
me. Too
yeah. See, that's
expensive.
why
Like I can't
that's
spend
why since he
$80 on a bottle of
no,
liquor
no,
when I'm
not right now. Mm-mm.
when I'm in my drawers
No.
with a beer in my hand and a bottle in the other, and I'm just watching people knock each other out, and I'm like, holy shit! I just drank $200 worth of liquor.
Oh, with the
Like I
quickness.
can't just that quick.
Contemplating, is
There
there
was
more in the kitchen?
and there's not. What are you gonna do?
Yes, that's that's what I'm saying.
That's why I always hide a bottle of wine just in case. So it's like,
Oh
okay,
yes,
well, now I have
I
a
do
bottle of
have some wine. Yeah,
histamines. Now it's time to go to bed.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
there was this restaurant back home. Maybe you
Mm,
remember it. Is Tia Margarita on like 22nd
mm,
and
mm.
uh,
Not Valencia. No, I'm thinking of the La
no.
Rondea.
Let me let me see. I got to change
Oh yeah,
glasses
pick it
again
up.
for ladies and gentlemen who
Change it
are
up.
watching at home.
Change it up. Yeah.
Tia,
Damn, I'm trying to think of the fucking restaurant.
yes, Tia Margarita SF, and they would have
Mm,
like
mm, mm.
19th. So they were
Oh, 90.
19th
Ooh.
and the food here is horrible. The rice tastes like boxed rice or quick minute rice. What? I'm sorry, sir. 19th and
oh,
10th. If you're in San Francisco
oh,
or the
oh, you're
Bay
talking about
Area,
way on that side. Okay.
oh, this place is the shit. But it's an
Is it
old
now?
family style. It's an old
Ah.
family style Mexican place where they have tequila that you've never even heard about. I'm talking like
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had people
Like
at
in
that.
some of those towns in the Midwest that has a brewery with beer that you've never fucking heard of. That's the kind of tequila that they have. That's from some county in Mexico. You don't even know who the fuck that is.
Bro, I had
It,
a dude buy me $100 shot of tequila, and we're just like sitting at the bar,
what?
and he's like, "That's $100," and I was like, "Chang,
With the quickness. That's another. What?
that's a hundred." He's like, "This is a this. How much was this? That's $100."
Yeah.
No give
I
backs.
was gonna say no backseat. I
Uh,
want to get started early on burning the earth. $100, huh?
But see, tequila doesn't do that for me. Like I wake up the next morning and I question my existence, but other than that, I'm like totally fine.
See, you don't have a liquor that's the one that it just make
Rum.
it, like I said,
Do
okay.
not feed
Yeah.
the gremlin rum.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah. At any
not.
time.
Do not feed
At
me
any,
rum.
no.
You
We better
bring,
not be at a wedding together.
but the thing is like the drink Dark and Stormies. So
Oh.
it's like rum, ginger beer, and
Oh.
bitters, I think.
Oh.
And they are the most delicious things. Do not give me that though, because
They go down with the
I'm
quickness.
I'm gonna I'm gonna hurt some feelings. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say.
I
I'm gonna
like
hurt
that.
some
I'm gonna hurt some feelings. See, I already hurt some feelings. Now, if you just give me that tequila, that's what I say. Then I'll just burn the earth down, like Oh God. Oh yeah. Oh, that shit. Whoo,
but
whoo, whoo.
Lou, what do you
Uh-huh.
think though? Do you think that if in Georgia people
hmm
gave people vote waiting in line to vote dark and stormies, do you think that they would
Oh.
be arrested?
Oh.
Because there is
Oh.
water in there, just not a lot.
Right. Yeah. It could be an ice form. Oh well, that's still water. That'll still get you. But if you chill the glass and then fill but it's November usually when they vote, right? So,
In
damn,
Georgia, it seems like they fucking vote like every other week.
every goddamn, doesn't it? For
Like
something or rather for,
this is
uh,
the thing about Georgia that I don't like. I love Georgia. Georgia to me, the third most beautiful state in our entire union after
hey, it's
California,
peachy down there.
Hawaii, and Georgia.
Yes,
California's number one,
yes.
Hawaii's number two,
Uh,
Georgia's number three.
Hawaii, yeah.
Georgia
Mm.
is a gorgeous state filled with wonderful people and amazing
Mm-hmm.
food and tradition.
Mm.
It's one of the
Yeah.
original fucking states where, oh, by the way, they just took
Original.
took slaves in, but who, but
Oh shit.
I mean,
Oh man.
Georgia still had the Confederate battle flag on their flag until
Flag.
what, like
Yes.
the 2000s?
Oh, at least that. At
Like,
least that. Well,
don't get it
right.
twisted as to what this state is. Don't get it twisted
That's
as to what the state is.
that's what because I was trying to point out to people. It's like, look, they're changing the voting laws that the Republicans, voted in already.
Yeah.
Okay, when you say don't get it twisted, I'm like, but you really don't realize like the Democrats that were voted in and Biden and all that.
Both.
That's beautiful. That's lovely right there, boy, like butter.
This is my lone
Those
indica plant from the
you said
last
the long
harvest.
one, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the
I
loan,
grow
get the
sativa,
loan.
motherfucker.
He said, that's what the seed gave me.
Exactly. That was a bag seed plant. That was a bag seed plant. 100%.
Yeah, he's like, whatever the fella, yeah. And then next, he's like, indica be the next one. I only grow indica, bitches.
The thing is, is that that's not true. But I wouldn't mind it.
Oh,
Also, uh,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
I am growing this. It's a nice hybrid that a
Oh,
certain
yeah.
gentleman has bequeathed to me,
Mm-hmm,
and it is
mm-hmm.
fucking nice. And this shit gets you high.
I
I don't
told
care.
you, sir.
After being a person who is like, you know, it's been so legal, you can get it anywhere, all that. I'll tell
Oh,
you that the best weed that you'll ever smoke in your life is the weed that you grow.
yes, yes. Mm,
I'm sorry.
it's delicious, isn't it?
There's no comparison. There's zero comparison.
Nothing.
You
Not a
nurture that
goddamn
plant,
thing.
you grow it, and then
Mm-hmm.
uh, you take your dog on a walk after you smoke some of it, and you're just like, holy
Mm.
shit, the universe is ever expanding.
Oh,
It's infinite, and the stars are so
hey,
bright. And your dog is like,
you are
squirrel.
so right. Yeah. You're like squirrel. You're like, get it. Get that squirrel. You got to get that squirrel today. That's
Yeah,
your squirrel. But you're right. I mean, I always try and tell people, even, the ones that smoke, then it's whenever you grow something, it's that much better. It tastes that much better. And then
it's
when you
called
hand it to somebody and you're
free.
like, and I tell, yes, thank you. That's what I'll do. I hand somebody something. I'll be like, you like this orange? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, it's the sweetest orange you're ever going to taste. And that's what I say. You know why? And they always look at you because it's fucking free.
Yeah,
It's free. I mean, oh, and I mean, besides, what you put in your shit, so you make that shit bouncy full and high full. I know that's not a fucking word, but make it so that you get none but straight, high as a motherfucker that you can contemplate shit on.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
do that.
The only other time that I've been higher than I have on my own stuff, and I wish I've been looking for this genetics since the late 90s, like looking for
Mm-hmm.
seeds or clones or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was this strain. It was called Kauai Electric.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it called too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was grown in Northern California. I know it was. And
Mm-hmm.
I did remember the old volcanoes. Remember the volcanoes that like,
Yeah.
oh, they had a big bag of shit. I was at a
Yeah.
I was at a dispensary, and they're like, I knew that they had Kauai. I knew that they had it, and so I would go there like every week or whatever to like
Right.
just buy
Right.
shit as much as I could afford. And I was like asking about clones, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, when the clones come in, they're gone. And I'm like, yo, man, can you
Look at you split.
call me or whatever? No, like,
Mm-mm.
dude was not cool. Uh,
Yeah. No.
so bought
Yeah.
however much of this, sitting at the bar. He pulls the volcano out and he's like, "Hey, here's the volcano." And I was like, "All right, cool." But I got into my Volkswagen and I was just hallucinating. That's how high I was. I was going up Geary Street past all the churches, and I was like, I don't know how to change gear right now.
Squirrel.
Exactly. Fucking squirrel.
Why am I tasting magenta?
Dude, it was the scariest. It was the second scariest, actually, because one time I baked a lot of brownies and we ate a
Yeah.
bunch, and then we took the ferry over to Sausalito,
Eat a bunch. Yeah, that happens.
and then there was a Goodyear blimp flying around Berkeley, and I was convinced that it was
Oh.
right over top of us and it was going to crash. And
Oh man.
everyone around me was like, "It's going to crash, crash, it's going to crash." Oh my God, it's going to crash.
Oh.
Like you just hear
Oh
all these
goddamn. Oh.
voices around you.
Some fucked up shit. I mean, it's funny. That's fucked up
That was the
shit.
shit where I was like, I might seriously need to consider not using marijuana anymore.
Yeah. I'd have been with you talking about, hey, look, motherfucker, you can't have no more with me. God damn it, I ain't gonna be with it.
No, I, I had to press pause on that shit. I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Like,
I had to press pause on that shit.
yeah, you'd be like, fuck it.
Anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs and grab a
Oh,
quick liquor drink. I'll be right back.
oh, yeah,
Ah,
grabbing a
man.
quick liquor drink. Oh
Yeah.
shit, that happens when you get that
Did I
old.
tell did I tell you that
Uh-huh.
both of my LCLs are like jacked up? So I'm walking
Oh
around like an
Jesus,
old person.
that's because you are a motherfucker.
No, like I've been dude, you know, with
Right, right. With the
doing
gym work and
jujitsu.
all that.
Yeah, I've been
Right,
rolling
right.
around with like fucking, young dudes, and it's crazy, dude. It's
Oh, okay. It
It's
sounds
nuts.
crazy. I mean, if people would have just clicked in right there, they would not know that you were talking about jujitsu. That was such a, I mean, you actually said rolling around with young guys. Even I was worried for
I
a
do it
second, but okay.
every day. Every day.
When you get right up in there, do you? Hey, I didn't even tell you. I saw the movie. Did you see the movie Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh my God, we were talking about that the other day, and we're all howling about it.
I knew you would.
We were all just fucking dying because it's like he has a staff in the picture of the movie. He has a staff,
Yeah,
a giant stick is what a staff is if
yeah,
you're not into martial arts. And oh, by the
yeah.
way,
It's
did you
not an
see?
infection in your eye.
Let's see.
Uh,
Let's see.
the
Let's
T-shirt
see if
or
you.
the nuts?
No,
Which one?
I'm in shorts
Oh,
because it's
oh, look
45
at you! Oh,
degrees.
look at your knees! Oh, look
Yep.
at your knees! Oh,
Whew.
ow, ow!
Ouch.
I'm not talking about the lesser melatonin in them. I'm just saying they look shitty and they hurt.
Now
They look-
they hurt, but you know what? I go in there and I'm like, nothing hurts. That's
there you go.
literally what I say.
You
I just say, nothing
nothing
hurts.
hurts. It's like what's his name for the Predator movie when they say you're bleeding. I ain't got
I ain't
time to
got time to
bleed.
bleed. Exactly.
Yeah. Like ain't nothing hurt. Nothing. Ain't got
I ain't got
time to
time to
feel no
bleed.
aches, no pains. I ain't got time for it. They made a song about it. You want to hear it? Here you go. I ain't got time for the pain.
Dude,
That
that's
wasn't
me.
there a song that was. He's
That's
like
me.
that is me
I ain't got
coming
time
in
for the
like
pain.
Maverick from Top
But
Gun.
the thing is that first of all, these sunglasses are amazing. By the way,
Hey, you go.
these
You go,
sunglasses,
motherfucker.
these are like $1,000 sunglasses. That's
Shit,
how
I'm
committed
waiting for you to.
that's how
I'm
committed
waiting
I
for you to
am to
either give me a
sunglasses.
ticket or take off. God damn it! That's what I'm waiting for you to do. Like, is this motherfucker
I'm
gonna give me a
sorry.
ticket,
These
or is
wait a
he
second.
flying a
These
747 out of here?
these sunglasses look amazing in my bone structure.
Oh,
The
damn.
gray lenses give me a
Oh,
certain specter of the UV that the rest of you motherfuckers can't see.
oh, look
And
at you.
thirdly,
Uh
they fit
oh.
with hats.
Please.
So there's that.
Oh.
They're my only pair of
most
sunglasses I can wear with a hat because the rest of
most
my
motherfucking listeners right now are like, wait, you can wear that with a hat? Hold on. I have to
yeah.
I have to go to YouTube right now. Ladies and gentlemen, go to YouTube right now and you can find us at Hang with Old Luke, the podcast. Go on there and you can see that these lovely, lovely,
I'll give you a
say
close
again,
up.
lovely, lovely glasses. Oh, look at it. Here's a close up. Look at that. Oh God, look. Oh,
These are the
mm,
nicest pair. No, they're the second nicest pair of sunglasses that I own.
second.
Probably the nicest
Mm,
pair of sunglasses you've ever seen.
I hear you. I hear you. Look at that. I think you missed a spot on your
Yeah,
back. Goddamn, you go.
I'm just a sunglass snob. That's all.
Aren't we both? Goddamn. Aren't
So,
we
hey, dude,
both?
have you got your stimulus? Not to be confused
Um.
with cumulus check
Oh
yet?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did? You
Yeah.
got it?
Oh yes. Yes. We got it.
That's the thing about being in South Dakota is that the mail doesn't come here very often.
Oh well, you didn't have it directly.
It's supposed to, but
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I heard about that shit, which was interesting to hear. Is that I guess when the government authorized these checks to go out and and authorized to give to the banks, I don't know if you heard this that they got to the banks, I guess, basically on a Monday. But how the shit was written, it didn't have to be sent out by the banks or whatever until like that Wednesday. So these
I heard
banks made
Friday.
all
Yeah,
this
yeah.
entrance, made
Oh yeah,
all this interest on all this shit. That's why I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's hidden shit that people aren't seeing. Like we get mad. Like I'm like, no, these banks did it to motherfuckers,
Yeah.
and they did it to me.
And that's the thing that we've both been saying, right? Like this
Right.
money ain't free. First of all, the money ain't free.
Nope.
Secondly,
Mm-mm.
somebody's getting a lot more than you are. You know, when they have
What?
like aid to Cameroon in the stimulus bill, you're like, wait a second, what?
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
Right.
we need
Right.
to send $100 million to Fiji. Last I checked,
Right. They're
who's
not.
that?
You shouldn't. The only thing I say about that is that they had shit like that in the other stimulus package too. It's just that
They had
it's
even weirder shit in the other stimulus,
oh,
like the shit about like the CIA has 100 days to release everything it has on UFOs.
yeah.
That
I
doesn't
mean,
even
like just
what?
it doesn't. It doesn't. That's why when we talked about it just earlier when I was saying they not this past one, the one with the other administration was the end of Trump. They passed the stimulus package where
Oh, did you
it
just
was
mean the
written into it.
greatest president of all times?
Yeah, the Republicans' Lord and Savior.
The
Old
thing
Trump is
is,
wrong. But they,
the thing
I
is,
was just going to say they had a thing in there that you can't ask where this 500 billion is going. Like, okay, it's allotted over here, but you can't ask why it's over there, and nobody goes about that shit. I mean,
yeah.
like, but yet you're gonna, like you're saying, now they're giving a can of maroon and blah blah blah. It's like they did that before, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that the Lord and Savior, was okay to do it then.
Well, and that's a great point too, because it's like now you're seeing, well, Biden wants to do another stimulus, right? Another
Whoa.
stimulus, about roughly the same amount, 1.9 trillion or something was what I was reading on my screen before I put my sunglasses on. And
But why?
now you're hearing like, well, because motherfuckers ain't worked for a year. Like you better feed these
Okay.
motherfuckers. You better help these people. Like,
Right.
people are hurting.
I,
So,
I,
so, so,
they are,
so,
and but okay. Sorry. I'll sip off of this
but
because
then you,
somebody didn't bring my coffee. Bastards.
man, go for it. Uh, but now you see like Republicans saying, well, the national debt is 2.5 times what our annual, GPA or GPS, GDP.
GDP. Yeah, I mean
And
all of that. What was? I was just gonna say when they say that, and you look right at them, and you're like, but. Or they say in that same breath, what do they think? Democrats will just print the money and we'll just print. And I always raise my hand again, and go, but your Lord and Savior said to do that, right? Your Lord and
switching
Savior Trump said, up, you're switching up. Your
switching
Lord,
modes
your Lord and
if you're low
Savior
on
Trump
money.
said, hey, we can just print more money. He said it, and everybody's like, "Oh well, yeah, we can do that." Don't get me wrong. The Democrats, yes, we know they're shitty. Da, 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 da. I'm just saying, hey, when we point out the shit, like, look, but you were okay to spend it here, and you were okay to just print more money if you need it. But now it doesn't work. So hey, they all do
Well,
it.
well, I want to let's pull a real world example into that.
Uh oh, here we
The
go.
the F-35. So this is a joint strike fighter for the Marines,
Mm-hmm.
the Navy, the Army, and the Air Force. This was a vertical
Hoorah!
takeoff plane, a shit plane, if
Yep.
we're honest. A vertical takeoff
Mm-hmm.
plane in some of its forms. It's been going on uh, since the early 2000s at least. Oh, no, 92. Sorry, 1992.
Right. It's
Has
that
cost
England
has
had those.
costed a single plane that isn't in anybody's Air Force or whatever has cost a $1.6 trillion. $1.6
Oh.
trillion.
And wait, and you're saying that the plane not only is not in anybody's force or in anybody's spot, has it even been built?
Well, they've built prototypes and shit like that.
Just that's
Uh,
it, and it costs us 1 trillion. Oh
Lockheed
damn!
Martin Lockheed Martin claims
Mm.
that it
Hmm.
could reduce operating costs to $25,000 per hour by 2025, only
Damn.
if it's rewarded an exclusive maintenance contract.
Wait
I
a
mean,
minute.
mic
Wait a
drop,
minute.
mic drop.
Did they say, oh, only if you pick this contract up? I mean, like, how can you say that? Like, we'll get this done in this short amount of time only if you pick up this contract. That's, I don't know. What, did they have somebody waiting in the wings or something? Oh, oh, that shit's hilarious. That is. You know.
You know, like, holler at me when you cut the fucking military budget. And I don't mean take it away
Yeah.
from soldiers, because that's what they do, right?
No.
When they cut the
No.
military budget, they take it away from soldiers. They take it away from people. They don't take it away from
All the
fucking
time.
skunk works.
Nope. Nope. They don't take it away from any type of company that they're working with, anything like that. They only take it away from the people themselves, and the people themselves is just anybody below fucking. I will tell you probably a colonel. Below the colonel, everybody then gets their shit taken away from them. Oh, it sucks a dick. It does. So about that, I had to text my intern, where the fuck's my coffee? You know, we just got some terrible interns.
Man, we need to fire some people. We need to go Donald J. Trump on a motherfucker.
What do you mean, like
You're
fired
fired.
somebody from?
You're
Yeah,
fired.
you are fired beyond belief, you bastards. Oh, oh my God! See, that's what I'm saying. I got. Where's my coffee from my Irish coffee? It's not here, so I got to sip off the bottle like I'm some, some bum. Ladies and gentlemen,
Well,
if you go to our YouTube, our YouTube account, you will see me having to just, drink like just
yeah,
a vagrant, a vagabond.
yeah.
Like
We've
I
got
was.
Johnny. We got Johnny Royale right here, right now. He sleeps where he lies. He's covered with flies.
Johnny Raya. Oh God. But see, ladies and gentlemen, if some of you know, by having kids, when they reach a certain age, which is since they were born, that they do not listen to you or they'll set shit down and forget. All of a sudden you'll look up and you'll be like, where the fuck is this? Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oops, sorry, I forgot. Like, how the hell did you forget? You set it down here. I just, mm, mm. I mean, I guess we all do it or have done it when we were
No, no,
kids, but,
no, no.
are you going to play Johnny Raya?
I was going
Okay.
to just look at the lyrics real quick, and then YouTube popped up. Sorry. I'm wearing my
If we,
sunglasses. My sunglasses are polarizing, and I can't look at my monitors. That's why I switch. I do like costume
the
switches. You know.
switcheroo. Hey, that'd be a great drinking game for you listeners at home, the young ones that are old enough to drink. We'll put that in there, old enough to drink. That hey, while you're watching us on YouTube, that's at Hanging with Old Lou. You can see Josh changing his eyewear, and every time he does, oh, there you go. There's a shot right there. God damn
Yeah.
it, there's a shot. Oh my God! And if
He
he
drinks where
squints
he
like a
lies.
bitch,
He's covered with flies. He's got the pumas and the tie dyes. Well, go upstate, get your head
uh,
together. Thunderbird is a word when you're white as a feather.
oh shit, Thunderbird.
And
Oh
in
boy.
this, wait,
Uh-huh.
but let's explore this further, because
Okay.
in verse 3, Donald Trump and Donald Tramp living in
Oh.
a men's shelter, Wonder Bread, bag shoes, and singing Helter Skelter. The
Oh.
Beastie Boys had it nailed.
Now wait.
Donald
Did we
Trump
say
and
too
Donald
much?
Tramp living in a men's shelter.
Now make sure you don't say enough of the fucking lyrics, because then we'll get flagged. You know.
Oh shit, we've already gotten pulled from YouTube like 3 times.
That's a badge of honor, isn't it?
Check out the cool
And again,
wax.
ladies and gentlemen, my fucking yeah, hey, if you want, ladies and gentlemen listening out there, if you'd like to be one of our, shall we say, interns, you can please write us at hangwitholu at gmail.com. We would like to hear from you. You can even go to our website, which is hangwitholu.com. And you can also find us at Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes, all the media places. As it sounds like my man is
Spotify.
taking a piss.
Oh,
Spotify,
big time.
Spotify. If you're taking a piss next time, you well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this
That's
is
why
what is
we.
it? Naked gun and a half, whatever.
It's like he's like,
Hallelujah. All you need to do is start humming, sweet Lord, sweet, or tie a yellow ribbon round oak tree.
well, that's the
People are like
problem
listening,
with.
driving to work, like, holy shit, is he? Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is. And don't act like you're offended. Howard Stern, I'm sure, was the first disc jockey, whatever, to have P sounding on the air. Oh
Yeah,
yes,
sorry
yes,
about
yes.
that.
Okay,
Not
you
sorry
go. No, don't
because
be, don't
I
be.
had to go
Yeah, okay.
super
Hey,
bad.
you gotta go. Hey, you gotta go. And if you didn't want anybody to hear, you would have sat down. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what would have happened. But hey,
Oh, I did. I did
I'm
not
glad.
give a fuck. I
Fuck
just
that.
flipped that
Hey,
toilet
hey,
seat open and I was like, I'm peeing right now.
hey,
I did not give a fuck.
ain't nothing
This is
wrong.
that's like the
Ain't nothing
time.
wrong with my fuck.
That's like the time. You know, at one of my alleged parties where I say, "Everyone, get the fuck out of my house right No, I'm not fucking joking. Get the fuck out of my house."
And then right after you said that, I was sitting right next to you. I said, "What?" I remember you looking at me and you're about to start it again. I just started cracking up. He's like, get the you look at me. I just look at it. That was funny. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you can time it right, always do that to a motherfucker who just finished yelling something out. Because then you can always like, what? I didn't hear you.
Well, Lou, speaking of YouTube though, because everyone,
Mm-hmm,
like who's anyone, likes to watch our videos on YouTube. But the one thing that's been confusing me is these fucking uh what the fuck are they? They're like cards, but they're not
mm-hmm.
cards. Top shots. What the
Top shot.
like
You
I
know,
don't
I was
understand what the fuck this is like Minecraft 2.0. Like why are
oh well, not so much as
my kids have
Minecraft.
been
It's
playing Minecraft since 9 a.m.
oh
Well, they're
well,
legal, by the way.
shit, yeah. Hey, so mine too. God damn it! I was shit. I know we were just complaining, ladies and gentlemen, how the fuck we get 5 second delays and the video and all that shit fucks up on my end. But my kids have been playing Minecraft with motherfuckers not only on the other side of the country, further away than my man sitting right next to me is at. You know, they even talk to motherfuckers in another country. Like it ain't going, no delay, nothing. Him and I, what? We got delay, we got choppiness. I don't know. I think it's a, what should I say? Is it a conspiracy against us? I think Minecraft has a conspiracy against
I'll tell you, Minecraft has a conspiracy against any sane adult.
us. Yeah.
Man, that was a big
Yeah.
drink of whiskey right there, ladies and gentlemen. We heard it. We heard it live.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That was good.
but I think, I was telling, we had, like I said, we had kids over and whatnot, parents and family and friends with no masks, and
Right. Right.
we don't wear masks, by the way, in South Dakota anymore.
Hmm. Oh, glory be. Oh. Oh. Oh.
But
The vapors.
I was saying to them like all the kids were downstairs playing Minecraft. There's kids from like 13 to like 3,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Yeah.
all,
Play it.
and I was just like, I think that Satan is in that video game. And there,
It's
everyone else,
gotta be.
and I was like, by the way, I'm Jewish, so I don't really believe in all that stuff, but like you guys do, because you're Christians, right? They're like,
And let me
okay.
clean my gun right now. you know, but you know what actually got us as parents and got everybody into it is when that motherfucker won what over $1 million playing Fortnite.
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
I think that's when
way more than
the
that,
parents
right?
just unleashed it. It was either 3 million something, whatever it was. The parents all of a sudden looked at each other and said, "Wait, this motherfucker won how much? Oh, go play Minecraft, go whatever, go, because you can get."
No, that was like Allen Iverson's mom when Allen got drafted like number two.
Oh,
Remember, she was
oh,
next to David Stern, and she said, "We're getting drunk tonight. We getting
oh,
drunk tonight."
we getting bet up in this motherfucker.
I've always tried to find that video because it's so
Oh
great.
God, isn't it? We about to get drunk tonight. That's what everybody was saying when that stimulus check came in, huh? Said I'm getting drunk tonight, goddamn it. Oh, that's hilarious. That yeah, I always forget about that too. And they did get kind of paid. I mean, drunk. They did get drunk. They did get drunk that night. They did. Mm-hmm. You know, what's even funnier is like I even texted the fucking intern. Kaka. That's what I'm saying. You don't hear nothing from nobody. Oh well, we didn't see it. That's what I'm gonna get.
Oh
We
yeah.
didn't see it. Actually, when I teach the kids now, because you know how you and I may have talked about it before. You know how you're coming home with the groceries and you can like call ahead. I'll be like, all right, look, I'm coming. Open up the door. Blah blah blah. Get up there. They don't open up the door. They're still sitting upstairs. So instead of yelling at them, I tell them when when I'm like leaving the store to put my shit in the car. And then when I come pulling up, they're just sitting there all mad. And they're like, well, what if we do this? Well, then you don't get this anymore. I was like, well, I'm just showing how I can fuck with you on this. I'm just trying to show you, what I can do. Don't get me wrong. I know you're a teenager and you're going to be able to get over on daddy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But there's certain things that you get to do, you know. I caught my oldest. I think I might even said it. She was, when she started learning how to drive and, I'm sitting there going, all right, cool. You can take your sisters here and do this. And then she tried to do well, dad, I'm not supposed to have, people under it. And I stopped her right there. I said, hey, don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Don't say what you're going to say. Don't fucking tell me that, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, as soon as you get that fucking card in your hand, you're going to say, hey, everybody wants to go over here. And since you're tired, I can drive everybody. And she's like
Since
looking at me.
you're
I'm like, don't.
tired.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, yeah, how do you get tired mixed up with I don't want to?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the best the best excuse I've ever heard as
Oh,
to I got shit faced drunk and it's 3 in the afternoon and it's a Saturday.
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
call. Wait,
stanky.
no. I'm gonna call my wife. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, babe, I don't feel good.
I'm not feeling well.
I'm not, I
That's
am
what I said.
not.
No.
Can you come get me?
Hey, sometimes you got.
One and the similar day to my wife being pregnant with my first son, he falls down a flight of stairs and knocks my wife over.
I know we're laughing because no bad shit happened. But what
Lu-
I've said
who,
from the get go.
luckily, Brock was right there,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh, remember what do I
he
always?
grabbed my
I
wife. He's
tell,
like, da, 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 da. Oh no, go over here.
And all I can say is I keep telling y'all motherfuckers why either go first or go last. Because when I go, I fucking go. Everybody, they look at people at me like, no, 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 you need to go if I fall. And they're like, well, I'll catch you. I'm like, no,
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 you
no, you
won't.
won't. No,
No, you'll
no.
catch him with your torn MCLs on both knees.
You
That's
will
that's
not
what will
realize, yeah.
happen.
You think you can stop 200 pounds just because when I fall, I let go, ladies and gentlemen. I can't brace for shit. Because if you brace, you break. You throw that arm down like you're trying to have the Heisman pose.
No, no, no. That shit's done.
I tell
Anyway,
people, hey,
Holmer,
yeah,
this has been
sir,
episode 114 or 18, excuse me. 118.
damn, 18, damn, 118. Oh yeah, so the next one we're gonna be doing is the 119. That's another variant of the COVID, the 119.
Oh, is it?
But
Yeah.
hey,
Well, the thing about
whoa, whoa, shit,
I
we'll
just
make
want to
it.
put a pin in the conversation about Top Shots. Um, so basically,
Oh,
you're buying a video, right? You're just buying a
yes.
video.
Like you're
Uh,
buying the rights of the whole, like when
the
we
thing
talked about it, when I
is that
showed you,
you're not
yeah, yeah,
because the athlete and the NBA own that shit. So, in other words, go to
yeah,
YouTube and watch it there for free.
exactly. Please do, because hey, that's the only way to watch it. Don't buy it. Don't try it. Don't buy it.
Uh,
Goddamn.
oh, also,
Mm,
headmaster resigns after allegedly making black student
mm,
kneel during an apology to white teacher.
mm,
Hey,
mm.
don't do that. Don't
But
make
yeah, I
kids
was
do
gonna
that.
say you just can't. I mean, even if the kid was white, bowing down. I mean, like again, with all the problems of NFL players, kneeling and bowing. Like you can't do it. You just can't. You can't. Mm-mm. Just
Well,
can't do
the
it.
thing is like it's like, what does the headline say? White teacher. Like she didn't or he
No.
didn't ask for that shit. It was this other
Mm-mm.
motherfucker. Like,
Right. And
don't make them complicit into
right.
somebody's poor decision and or racism.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like yeah, stand up to it. Fuck it. Like, no, no, the child shouldn't be.
Like
But I mean,
the
yeah,
the race of the teacher as the student was being forced by the headmaster or what. Why do you send your kid to a school where there's a headmaster? Like, should we be asking that
yeah,
question too?
yeah. Why?
Like,
Why do
because
you do those things?
my school has that I send my kids to
Mm-hmm.
has guys. He's like a principal, but he's also the crossing guard. So like he's just out there with the stop sign, like stop.
Yeah.
So stupid kids are walking across the street because they can't figure out how to look both ways.
Well, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that was a good bong hit, but you cracked me up about that. It's something
Yeah.
that all parents say. But you were never a crossing guard when you were, or safety patrol.
No,
Did you ever
no,
do
fuck
safety
that.
patrol?
No,
Oh,
safety,
I got
safety,
my
fuck
captain's
safety.
badge. I got my captain's badge still from there. The principal was like, "You have to turn in your badge so you can get your certificate. That you were on safety patrol." I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Well, this badge says that I was on safety patrol, so I'm keeping this motherfucker."
So suck a dick, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you ain't getting it. I'm graduating.
All right, my
Ooh,
brother.
but yeah,
This has been a fun episode.
oh, it
Probably
has
not
been.
that helpful to people looking to catch up on current events, but
Man,
uh,
man, we always veer off. We veer to the left, to the right, and down the middle. We just say we veer. That's all. We veer.
yeah, I'm more a down the middle guy, if I'm honest.
Oh, okay. I like to take from column A, B, and C. I got the dibble dabble. God damn
Anyway,
it.
Lou, it's been great talking to you.
Sir,
This has been episode
as always,
118.
mm,
Uh, we're very
118.
thankful for you all
Beautiful.
listening, wishing in,
Hmm.
and dang, I've seen the downloads. This kind of getting nuts and a little weird, but anyway, we love
but,
y'all.
but we thank you. The nutty
This
ones and the funny ones.
this is my defense mechanism. Just
What's up?
all right, brother. I love you. See ya.
All right, my man. Love you too. We'll see you later. Suck it. Kiss an ass. Suck a dick, motherfuckers.